Cool. So we're back with this guitar, the cracked mirror guitar. Figured I was gonna fix it. Last time, if you watched, I did that half-ass wiring job right here where I disconnected to the old pickups. So I am going to undo that and do it the right way because I have too much lead in here and I don't like doing things the wrong way. So to first do that, we have to disconnect these wires on this middle pot back here, which you can see the lovely soldering work that comes with it. If I can not bend any of these wires already. So I got the one, and this one will be fun. I could just cut it because I have too weak of a soldering iron. There we go. There we go. That easy. So pull these wires out. Look at that. Nice and easy. So then we'll go through, and I'll just be lazy and pull this apart because we're going to have to re-strip all these wires anyway. So here's your coil splits. And this black and the green need to be twisted together. No. I'm going to have to pause this and look at the wiring diagram against once again for Seymour Duncan's. Okay, so I was right. The black is your hot wire for a Seymour Duncan. So now we get the fun part of wiring this all back through. A lot of fun on that one, the fake Dean from hell. Smoother on this one, that's for sure. Yeah, look at that. Nice and easy. Cool. Just bolt this down. And just like on the fake Dean from hell, I had to swap pickup rings because for some reason these pickup rings, or the routing for the pickups is a lot wider than it is on most other guitars. I don't know. It's not really something that you notice either way when the pickup ring is on there. And where's my one long spot? Okay. I noticed they give me mismatched screws in the pickups. Okay. So now we got the wiring through it. You leave your red and white connected if you want to not have it be coil tapped. Which I don't know why you would coil tap a Dimebucker full time. Snip off the excess. And this is my least favorite part, is trying to get your hot wire routed through that right there, that pole on the potentiometer is my least favorite part because it always fights me. I'll see if I can get some more out of that. So watch out. See if I can just make it nice and easy here. I'm not a pro at soldering by any means. That nice and hot. That crap out of there. Oh no. Need more solder. No, stop doing that. this wants to keep coming out. Heat it up here. Don't breathe any of that in. Somehow it's still not. Ouch. Come on. There we go. Not the prettiest, but it's a cheap garbage guitar. And we will be fixing that later. And so then all we need to do is get this ground melted in there. We shouldn't have to put any more solder on it because it'll just heat up, melt into the existing solder eventually. Or we can help it out a little bit. Like how I can talk bad about their soldering and then do an equally as bad job. Okay, you can pause it. It's not working. Okay, after some shenanigans, we got the Dimebucker properly wired in. Not pretty, but proper. So, the next thing we get to do, neck pickup. So, just like on the last guitar, I got a Paul Reed Smith pickup, and the dude I got it from took 3 weeks to ship the damn thing, which is way too much. So now we get to do the same process, but on this pot right here. Alright, so it's yellow wire. Alright, so yellow wire has come off the front pot. So, watch out. So that'll be easy. I can get this out of the way without breaking the wires off. Okay. Get some of these wires out of the way so we don't burn those through. Let's see. Careful not to burn any wires. Cool. There's one. The ground, I could just rip this out because it's, let's see. Oh wow, look at that. I barely even touched it. Barely even touched it. Cool. Got another one, FC50. I wonder which guitar companies or pickup companies are selling these same junk ones marked up a little bit. Okay. Now let's try and force all these back through. I'm probably gonna have to do what we did before and take this out. That one's stripped because it's cheap. how these pickups, they're already stripped out. That's an easy fix though. Okay. Let's see where it's hung up. Okay. Try to twist these together. Yeah, it's not even making it down there. You can pause it. Alright, now that we got those through, just gotta swap pickup rings. So I don't know what Paul Reed Smith it came out of, but it's like $50 shipped, I think. I would have had this video out a lot sooner had this guy just shipped it when he was supposed to. I used to be really slow at shipping things, but it's like, dude, just get it done and over with. You don't have to worry about it. So we'll save that for later, test it out, see what kind of power it's putting out, if any. Just check to make sure these are aligned properly, and this one is. Hopefully it threads in from a Chinese turd. Oh, maybe not. Come on, get on there. Interesting. So these holes are a lot smaller, and I don't have the screws because homeboy didn't ship me some. So watch out. Dig through my box of stuff. Focus though on taking video where you're supposed to. Yeah, one's bigger. I wonder if this is from the other Paul Reed Smith. Nope, that is too small. So that's how you do it. Alright, so let's drill it out a little bit. Alright. Not quite. Do the next size up. Next size up is too big. So what shall we do from this point on? Could drill it out some more. Let me see. That's an interesting issue I didn't plan on. Okay, after some shenanigans, I got these bolt holes drilled out just a tiny bit, just enough so these will thread on. I got the pickup in. I'll adjust the height later. So now I just got to bolt the Dimebucker back in and then wire up this pickup to that. And I noticed this pot's kind of loose, so let's see if this will come off. Yep, there we go. And I'll tighten that down right now. Let's see. It's Chinese, so it'll probably be in millimeters. So 11's a little big. So we'll go with 10. Yeah, just a little bit. That should be good. And later on, I'll give the other ones an adjustment too. Oh yeah, you can see that one's loose too. And that one's okay, but I'll crank it down just a little more just to be safe. I don't want to tighten these too tight because I don't want to crack this mirror and then like really screw it up. Let's see, this thing doesn't even sit flush. It's just crooked compared to the others. So that's interesting. Ooh, I hear some creaking. Put those on later. I don't even know why I tightened that down. Dime didn't even use a tone knob on, at least on his Dean from Hell. So maybe I will disconnect that later. So I'll bolt this back in and see you on the other side. Okay. So now that we got that running through, on a Paul Reed Smith, I'm going to take a guess and say this is your ground because it's thicker than what is normally your output. And then I'm assuming this would be your coil tap. We tried the coil tap on the last guitar. That didn't work out too well, so I'll just tape this up for now. Cool. So try and get this red wire through this first pole, and then we will ground it and go from there. All right, so quick update on this guitar. I got it strung in, I think it's drop B, just like Dime had in Damage Plan, or I believe so. Got the Duncan wired in, and it didn't work. There was something wrong. I can't remember. Then I pull it apart. See, this potentiometer is broken in the part you need it to not be broken at. So I ordered a new one. Been waiting for it for quite some time. And then I went to put it in and noticed, look at that, I ordered the 15 instead of the 18. So now I have to wait a few more days for another one because there's nowhere around here that sells them, unfortunately. That's what was cool about Radio Shack. You could just go there. But I put 1052 DR high voltage. The nut on this one didn't strip out like it did on the last one. Got the Paul Reed Smith wired in there, and it sounds pretty damn nice. But that no longer works. So this Floyd right here is absolute garbage. I know it's not a real Floyd. Let's see if you can even look at that. That's like the obvious fakest of the fake. But it's garbage. You can't even use these fine tuners. They're just seized in place. So I'm going to chuck that, put in a real Floyd at some point. But take a quick look at the back. I know this video is taking me forever. So I just got to wire in one pot. And I found a 10-pack of those on Amazon. Normally I shop on eBay for some reason, but Amazon has a 10-pack for the price I paid for just one. But what I thought was interesting is if you look at that, come on, whatever, it won't work. It already had 500K pots in it. But what I found was interesting, God, this really won't focus, is that everything I read online was talking about using B500K pots for the tone and using A500s for volume knobs. I don't know why, but that's what it said, most places said online. But on this, they did the opposite. They put an A for tone and B for volumes. So Just gonna wait for that to show up, and then hopefully, well, you guys don't have to wait. I'll just put up the video and that'll be the end of it. But I am super stoked to play this guitar. This thing's badass looking. The action's a little high. I could have adjusted that a little better, but it's actually not that bad. Let's get a shot of that. It's not terrible. It looks worse in the video than it is. But I am super stoked to get this thing going because I haven't played it since I bought it and took it apart. So, yeah, can't wait.